the first thing that comes to your minds whenever you think of the Pig Zodiac?
They're always the last one.
Okay,
But I heard, right, like the whole thing is a race. So you say like red is first, ox is second. But why pig is the last leh?
They run slow.
Yeah, I also think so. Is it they run slow? They too big size, cannot compete.
I think for pigs, right, they generally don't have the heart to compete because they want to be friends with everybody. But it's also because of this personality, right? Sometimes it can be difficult for other zodiacs to get along with them. So let's say if you're a very competitive person and you meet someone that's less competitive, right? And this person happens to be your teammate. What's the thing you always say about them?
不怕神一般的对手，怕像猪一般的队友。
对。Yeah, so it's not because the two is not useful, right? But it's because that sometimes they just don't want to compete.
Okay.
So that's one of the problems that the Pig Zodiac might tend to have. But however, in terms of 2024, right, it's actually a pretty good year for them. So regardless of the fact that they want to compete or not, right, they can still have what we call good nobleman luck in 2024. So it's easy for them to meet people that can help them at work. And this kind of nobleman luck, right, is a little bit different because this person at work, right, is usually a superior, and they'll help them in two areas. Give them recognition for their hard work, right? And second thing is teach them important skills for them to advance. This skill can even be useful up to the next few years as well. We call this the dragon virtue. Yeah, so another thing for them is that, right, they will experience good love luck. So if you meet anyone in the Pig Zodiac, right, and they're looking for a new relationship, it is a possible year for them to meet someone good in their lives. If they're already in a relationship, right, it is also a year that maybe they will consider getting married as well. Okay?
So good year for pigs to get hitched or married lah.
Yes. Let's say you have a certain friend who's considering, okay, should I further my studies or not? And this person is actually in the zodiac of the pig, right? It is a very good year for the pig, right, to pursue academic success in 2024. So if they say that, if they ask you, maybe I'm not sure, can you help me to ask whether I can, go into another form of education? The answer is yes. It is a good educational year for them.
How about pig people in business?
Pig people in business, right, should use also 2024, right, not just to get noblemen, because that one naturally they already have, but they should use it in their benefit, right, to pick up new skill sets, right, to grow in the niche of the business that they are in. Say for example, they are in maybe eyebrow embroidery. Yeah, they could use this opportunity, right, to explore new techniques, right, in order to benefit their clients. Like new machines, new methods, technology, or perhaps new services they can render. Okay, so it's a good innovation year for them in this aspect.
So the pig is not that bad lah.
Yeah.
There are some negative stars that could be serious. So it depends on the life stage that they are in. Because they also face similar legal stars as well. So let's say, for example, if they're having a certain tussle, like for example, one of my clients, he has an issue with a house. So he actually already bought the house already. Okay, but nowadays, right, a lot of people are very strange. After buying the house, right, then the person retracted the offer.
Yes.
Yeah, but the problem
as in like the seller retracted the offer.
Yeah. But the problem is that you already signed already, ma. How can you anyhow just
deposit?
Yes. But the problem is that if you have already agreed, other than forfeiting the deposit, there could be other things that my client has already committed. So should they also pay for those things that my client has committed is a question mark. So this is the reason why my client is also within having a lawsuit with this person. Now pigs, for clients who are actually in that of the zodiac of pigs, right? Let's say if you are in such a type of situation, 2024 might not be the best year for you because you don't have good legal luck. Okay, that means
so that means
from
like
authority.
in the case of a client, you encourage him or suggest to him don't pursue.
try not to unless the monetary value makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, try to perhaps getting another house could be cheaper than pursuing the lawsuit. Yeah. Need to think rationally lah. Because sometimes when people go to court, they become irrational.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Or sometimes they go to court is because of 一股气嘛.
Yeah.
And then after that, even they win the case after which, then they find out that actually they lose more than initial. Which like your client case, maybe if you go and find a new house, the whole thing will be easier and cheaper. But because he pursue, he end up losing more.
Yeah, so that's what I told my client as well. Take the deposit that the person forfeited, use the money, pay for some of the things that you committed, then maybe just go on to another house, That could be faster and more hassle-free for him. Okay? So that will be all for the zodiac of the pig.
Interesting.